All right, gentlemen, I had a little extra time, so I figured, hey, before I leave to Serbia, let's crank out one more video because you just never know. Someone out there may need this video right now or could learn something about this video or the message that's in this video that could help them along the way. So I got the time. Why not? Let's do it. Now, I'm going to do this video just a little bit differently than I do most videos. In fact, I'm going to stop abruptly at the end because I'm curious to see what you guys think this story is about and how to best utilize it in your own life if that time comes or you relate to the story in one way or the other. And here's how the story goes. Once upon a time, there was a carpenter. He was a great carpenter. He had worked many years for his employer. He was honest, he was skilled, he was put in the time and the effort and the heart and the passion into his work, and he was just probably one of the best in his land. And the employer knew this, and the employer was extremely proud of this man and blessed that this man was actually in his life because he had helped him in so many different areas that it was just good to have this guy. But as time went on, this worker, this carpenter, was just kind of getting old, and he was just, kind of losing the passion for building houses. And he thought to himself, I'd like to spend a little bit more time with my family, a little bit time with my grandkids, and just kind of relax in general. So he decided he was going to retire. So he told the employer, hey, I'm done, no more. I'm going to retire. And at first the employer was shocked. He was like, whoa, wait a second. I still got, some more house to be built. And I really need you because I wasn't really planning on this. And the guy said, no, I'm done. And after the employer begged him a little bit, he said, please, this is really important to me. At least can you do one more house? It's for a friend of mine, and I've already scheduled it, and I want to make sure it's done right so I don't disappoint my friend, and I just get it done right. And reluctantly, the carpenter thought to himself, okay, I'll do it. So the carpenter began on this house. And his heart just really wasn't into it. He didn't put the craftsmanship that he wanted into it. He got cheap on the supplies, and he'd check the wood grain, and it didn't really matter if it was lined up or not. And he just kind of went at the whole thing just mediocrely. He just kind of did it to do it. And it took him a while, but finally the carpenter finished, and he stepped back and he looked at the house, and he wasn't really exactly pleased with himself. He's like, the house was good enough, but it's not really a great finale to his career. But he thought, what's done is done. It's over. I don't have to deal with this anymore. And so he called his employer up and he said, the house is done. So the employer came by and for an inspection of the house, and he walked through. He just kind of looked around, and he didn't really say much, but he reached into his pocket. He pulled out the keys, and he handed him the keys to the house. And he said, for all the years of loyalty, for all the hard work, for all the sacrifice that you've made, he goes, I wanted to buy this house for you. This is my gift for all the loyal years of work that you've done for me. He said, this home that you have built is now the home you get to live in for the rest of your life. He handed him the keys and said, thank you.
Hypnotica.